From the workshop floor,
we are going to take you through some common interior design issues as we help you redesign spaces you sent in.
I'm overwhelmed already. We're making a cabana.
Cabana
in the bedroom.
Listen, I will take this journey with you all, and we'll let the comments sort it out.
I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
Transforming a space to fit your aesthetic and lifestyle can sometimes be overwhelming.
That's why we're here to help.
We'll be pulling up some spaces that you sent in, and with our trusty tablet in hand, we will be helping to redesign to create your dream space.
Then at the end, we'll bring our sketches to life to see how the space will look rendered.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Yeah. We have Freddie. And this is Freddie's bedroom. And the goal is to make this space much more relaxing. Spa resort in Tulum, Mexico.
Oh.
That also meets Bali.
That's fun. I like that.
And this is a post-breakup makeover. So fresh space is very needed. Actually, we have a note from Freddie. They have the idea of a basket weave treatment on the closet doors. So maybe we could work that into the design. And the black chair needs to go, but overall just more earthy and wabi-sabi. Yeah, lots of natural, organic. Like, I believe this is a basement space, so we might be looking at some high-quality faux plants, just because from basement experience. I also dwell in the basement. My bedroom is in the basement, so I know lots about this. Yeah. And you know what's crazy? I love the green.
What?
I love the green. What? And we're all about not changing things if you don't have to. So if you guys agree, I feel like the bedspread, from here, it looks linen-y, it looks earthy, it looks natural. So I think we can keep the bedspread.
I would just improve the styling of it, perhaps.
Yes.
Like a white sheet that we can see, and maybe some more lighter pillows, throws.
Yeah. And a headboard. Should we start there?
Yeah.
Well, I just have too many thoughts for this.
I know.
I know we think lime wash or Roman clay maybe have been overdone, but I think that's the need for this space.
Totally gonna suggest a lime wash.
On the ceiling, everywhere. And yeah, this is kind of reminiscent of the makeover we did in our producer Nina's space, which we did lime wash in some key areas, but I think for here we do literally a lime wash.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It's wash out.
You know what? I'm actually also realizing I think this rug works well.
Yeah, it actually does. I know you were thinking headboard, but I have an idea for the bed.
Okay, tell me.
What if it was that whole area? See how we kind of have a nook for the bed? It was just like a big platform that extended like past the base of the bed a little bit too. So it kind of made that like a nook now. It's a cozy nook.
Like a little step up?
A little step up.
It reminds me of like the cabanas, they have at like some of these Tulum resorts where it's like you get like a bed. Wait,
yes,
with like the curtains.
Okay, that's what I was gonna
and then
say.
We can start adding some canopy.
Oh, we're on it. Okay.
So it's like a full sanctuary in that little bed
Yeah.
space. We're making a cabana
Cabana
in the bedroom.
So kind of on that like cabana note, I wanted to ask your opinion because I personally love them, but I could see how it could go a little cheesy. Ceiling fan with like the leaves for braids.
No, it's funny because I'm not laughing at it. I didn't know where you were gonna go. I thought you were gonna ask like, is the idea of like the canopy bed itself a little cheesy? But then when you said it, I pictured it so visually, the leaf fan.
Yeah.
My concern is that we are in a basement and we already have low ceilings.
Yeah. As somebody who don't you dare put a ceiling fan in my basement.
Actually, yeah.
Safety.
Absolutely not. But there is this light fixture here, and I think we should swap it out 100%. I mean, I think it's simple. It's either like something baskety, it's a wabi-sabi pendant light that I did a DIY for, but I think something like close to the ceiling, very flush mount.
Yeah.
Vibes.
And light.
Light wood.
If you did that sort of canopy fabric and went down the wall, does that eliminate the need for a headboard? Like if you have more of a statement piece?
Right? I think part of the aesthetic here is that you just like leaving the back of the bed kind of like more plain and non-traditional with a headboard. It's like the vibe.
I think we need to go more. I think if you just do it like this as like an opening into the room, it's gonna feel a little cheese.
So let's go all the way. Yeah, curtains around the bed canopy.
Right?
Gorgeous, yeah.
I love it.
That couch on the back wall, I'd like to swap out.
Okay.
I think it's just a bit like thick. It's a little too deep for the space. If it was a little bit more narrow and maybe longer.
What if it was like chaise-ish?
Yes, chaise-ish. Or we could do
Daybed.
like seating poofs. And kind of make it like a chilled, like in addition to
Yeah.
a couch.
a pillow, like a plunge.
Yeah, like just kind of make it more
A lounge.
That's a
I've never
that's a
heard
real
that.
thing.
I've never heard that.
you know,
Oh.
lounge,
Look at that lounge.
right? Like that's giving vacation. It's
It is.
giving
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
chill,
yeah, yeah,
cozy.
yeah.
Lounge.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Getting so many words today.
Kind of like what we're in right now, to be honest.
Exactly. I love sitting here.
Freddie, take this room, but desaturate it.
Yeah.
Like 90% of the way.
Yeah. Yeah. A corner. Let's make it a corner thing.
Yeah, okay, sure.
And yeah, like this.
Ooh, and maybe
We're doing a lounge.
We could do either like a lamp, just for fun, or you could do a plug-in and hang it like really low though, so it's not competing
in
with
the
the ceiling
corner.
light. You could
Yeah.
hang it from the corner, but like hang it in like imagine it was hanging right there.
One thing I think we need to bring in the Tulum and the Bali are those faux plants. I think like a big palm.
And we can even do some more hanging plants just to get things up off the floor and just have them as decor.
Yeah.
I love his idea that he had about doing the sort of jute cord on the closet doors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we add that?
Do that for sure. Great idea, Freddie.
Ultimately, he would like to do is get rid of the kind of like detailings on the doors.
Yeah, the traditional.
Yeah. And just like I would just cover it straight up, and I would even add like a trim to the cane.
Just glue it on.
I was just wondering, because something like the caning, can be quite expensive.
Yeah.
I remember seeing somebody use like a bamboo rug in place of like pole wrap, that kind of vibe. So I'm wondering if like you just got a rug that you could stick up there.
Or you have a video of that linen texture.
That's what I was gonna say. Like a peel and stick that was like
that's
felt like a fiber grass cloth.
Just pop that on a thin MDF.
Right.
Smooth it out.
Cheaper than caning. All good ideas. Are you guys learning things? I'm learning things.
I'm so excited to see you do this, Freddie. If you please do it, and please send it to me because send it to me, Rachel. This is the most stunning thing, and I feel like it took a huge 180 from where we started.
Yeah, and it's in a basement, and I think it's still gonna be amazing.
You chose the right vibes, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is the right vibes for the space.
And I'm not sure like the living room area that he was saying didn't necessarily need it, but I think it needs it. I think this lounge.
Here for the lounge.
I want multiple lounges in my house.
All right.
Who do we have up?
We have Melissa, who has a living room that's a little bit long and narrow, and she's looking for a cozy, moody library.
Okay, I can see that. Any like specific style of a moody library?
Yeah, she's looking for a French traditional meets mid-century modern, or as her husband likes to say, bougie on a budget.
Okay,
That we can do.
we can do
We
that.
do that a lot.
I'm so glad that you said mid-century modern because I was looking at that fireplace thinking how gorgeous it is, and I'm like, I hope this doesn't want to go in an entirely different direction because I would hate to have to adjust that too much because it's beautiful and it's so mid-century.
Yeah.
She does have some questions. Should the couch be built into like bookshelves? That kind of built-in vibe. They are looking for 2 reading chairs if possible, but they're worried about the layout of the room and how that might fit in. She needs some space on her wall for artwork, so maybe we could incorporate that too.
Okay.
Now a lot of her inspo pictures have color.
Yeah.
Has she mentioned anything about?
I'm not seeing anything about color, so maybe it's up to us.
But moody, I mean,
Dark and moody.
yeah, it's either dark gray or black or
No,
color.
I'm
So
vibing with that plum.
I was gonna say plum. I just did a moody living room makeover and I went green, but if I wasn't going green, my other color was gonna be like wine.
And I think the wine color would complement this fireplace. I'd love to leave the brick as is personally.
So yeah, how do we feel about like a winey Bordeaux plum color on the wall?
I love it.
Okay, great. Easy.
I think that was the fastest we've ever all decided a paint color together.
Let's go. Let's keep it going.
All right. I do love the idea of building the couch into the built-ins, the shelving. Couch on one side, built-ins around it.
Oh, interesting.
You see?
Oh, you guys are putting a lot of faith in me being able to draw a couch nicely.
It's okay.
Rochelle just giggling in my ear like, what is that?
Let's give Becky some grace. Don't worry, this will all come together. There's gonna be a beautiful render, but we just need to play right now.
I just wanted to make a note that it does seem like this wall has the vent on it and all outlets for this room. So if you're thinking lamps and all of that, just from a built-in perspective.
Coming in with the functional.
With the functional and the backs.
Functional facts.
We're just dreamers over here.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if she's thinking mid-century, it's one of those, as per our previous episode, an open bookshelf.
Yeah.
So that the outlets are not covered by a closed-in bookshelf.
Perfect.
Like a wood that maybe matches the mantle of the fireplace.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I think the couch could be like a little bit more mid-century. Like a French provincial couch is like a type of couch.
Yeah.
It's also harder to find. Like, yeah, so I would do the couch in a mid-century modern style for sure.
Ooh, okay, so the chairs. Were we picturing like big armchairs or more like little sitting provincial?
That's where you could go provincial and a fun pattern.
I like that idea.
Before I place those sitting chairs wherever they're going to go, let's talk about rugs. Even though this is a hypothetical room that we're not doing, we don't want to have regrets. So we put the rugs down first.
Okay, fair.
Because it's bougie on a budget. Rug over carpet instead of reflooring.
I think, yeah, there's two options. Either new carpet, new hardwood flooring, or area rug over existing carpet.
And just trust us, it doesn't seem as weird as it sounds.
No, I love a rug on carpet.
A carpet on carpet moment.
Yeah.
Build up those textures.
Yeah.
Would you do like the accent colors in the rugs in the plum as well, or would you do like a blue or a green?
I mean, I think we should bring in more tones and text and colors so that it's not just like two colors the whole space.
I mean, these two pictures have kind of that deep teal.
It's like a steel blue almost.
Yeah.
I like that. Let's go.
I just looked over. We're going abstract.
This doesn't.
You know what I'm
see the
going
vision.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not doing a TV in this room, right? No, this is
No.
a library room.
Strictly library.
The vibe I'm getting.
That is the vibe I'm getting as well. It is always nice to have your chairs across from wherever you're doing your sofa so that people can converse in a way that's not like... Yeah, chairs either go here and here, or, oh gosh, here and here.
Yeah.
Which we like
Expected.
the second option better. I do think it's nice because there's no, like, these are two spaces but in a very open concept house. So it is nice to put the chairs as kind of like a separator
Right.
that you're walking into a different room.
Yeah.
Picturing like a high wingback chair.
Yeah.
Provincial legs. That's what I thought.
I was kind of picturing with the like the molding on the top, but that might be too much. You know the ones that
I
are like
do, the
wooden?
wood, yeah.
They look like a mirror. That cane option is not so disinteresting.
I would get rid of the blinds and either do curtains, and if you don't even need curtains, you could just do like a really cool valance above it.
Yeah.
You know?
I think like that go down. Like that creamy one in the middle where it's a valance plus the curtain combo. But you kind of have two options. You could go dark and heavy and moody, or you could, if you want to lighten it up, do like a lighter, like a sheer Frenchy kind of thing.
I vote velvet.
Me too.
I love
Yeah,
me some
I'm
velvet.
thinking like a monochromatic velvet
Yeah.
moment on the wall there.
Yeah.
Also, random note: if you have cats, velvet, great fabric.
What do you mean?
We got a velvet couch. My cat has not like scratched one bit of
Really?
it.
Because they don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You need this
note.
Oh, good to know. I do.
Okay.
What's happening above the fireplace?
I mean, it's either art or mirror for me.
I think it's art with the art picture light, you know?
Yeah, definitely picture light.
If you can find like an amazing, like I'm thinking like an old kind of like oil painting landscape type photo,
Yeah.
you know?
Nice, like ornate
Yes.
frame.
Yeah. Thrifted. Yeah.
I think that would be beautiful.
What if you can't find like a print like that at the thrift store? Let's say you find like a gorgeous ornate frame, but like can't.
Are
find
you
the piece
setting
art for
me
it?
up?
I don't know. Maybe.
You're setting me up, Rochelle. Well, the Met has their open access platform with totally free art, totally copyright free. I mean, these pieces are centuries old.
Yeah.
And you can just search there, and you can search by oil painting.
And like download a high resolution image that you can go get printed, and then you can go get some Mod Podge, which is a type of like school glue, or school glue if you wanted, and you paint over it, and you get the brush stroke effect, and it kind of mimics an oil painting without actually having the physical oil painting. So that's a cute hack.
You just got SorryGirls.
Do we think that we have enough mid-century in here?
Well, as the mid-century expert, what would you add?
I would do a more mid-century feeling coffee table.
Okay.
What was going on in the mid-century in France?
Really good question,
Ooh,
Rochelle.
okay.
I like that. Do we
Rattan.
like that?
Rattan is in both
Okay.
eras. The Eras Tour, your moody living room. Okay, this looks so good. Let's see this plan fully realized.
I love the color on the wall. It looks absolutely fantastic.
I think everything's really going well together, especially with that fireplace.
Yeah, it's looking moody, cozy, everything she asked for, I think.
Would you say it's feeling bougie on a budget?
I think it is. I think it is. Especially if you like thrift some of those key pieces.
Which you can for these styles.
Absolutely. They're out there.
Love. Okay,
Okay.
take us through our last submission.
Oh boy, what do we have? All right, so we have Kate. She sent in her bedroom. She just wants more character, wants it to feel cozy overall.
And what style?
We actually get design freedom here. She did not specify.
Wait, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
I know.
Choices.
A bit too many opinions in the room, perhaps.
I'm overwhelmed already.
Okay, how do we narrow down a style? Because we all have different opinions here.
Well, let's keep in mind she wants cozy
Okay.
overall.
Maybe let's pull up our interior design boards, which back to our course, you get access to these if you take our course. But we have all these design boards, all the interior design styles. Ah! Okay.
Look at that.
What is standing out as a cozy style?
The Santa Fe Southwestern kind of caught my eye.
Yep. Modern Parisian.
Farmhouse always gives me cozy vibes.
Yep. Well, and I will say, if the bedspread is indicative of any part of her style, like, I mean, she hopefully chose this and wasn't just gifted it and now feels forced to put on her bed. Maybe that is something we want to lean into.
Good lean farmhouse.
Can we make this gingham bedspread work? Maybe that's our challenge.
Now, when you say farmhouse, you are not talking like modern farmhouse.
Could
You're
be.
Are you? Okay.
We don't love modern farmhouse around here, right?
That's kind of the vibe I got from you guys, but
We're not doing that.
Well, let's talk about the difference between modern farmhouse and farmhouse.
Farmhouse, really, at its essence, is like working with the style of home that is truly farmhouse. Like, you have a lot of like real old wood, like fixtures and old furniture and like authentically aged pieces.
like a butcher block island.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Whereas modern farmhouse is, to me, like Target's take on a farmhouse. So you bought a new piece of furniture that is
in
like
the style.
aged, but it's new.
There's
and
not
MDF.
enough vintage
Yes.
in the modern farmhouses.
Yes.
Kind of takes the history out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a little too bright white, you know? It's not enough.
And just a little too live, laugh, love.
Well, now I'm a little nervous because the bones of our room are
not.
fresh and new. That we're going to be leaning modern farmhouse whether we try to be farmhouse or not.
But maybe we can prove to everybody that you don't have to own a farmhouse to do the farmhouse style.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
Challenge.
make modern farmhouse good again.
Cringy.
Yeah, can we do it?
Let's look up farmhouse bedroom.
That bed's pretty cool.
It might be tricky though, the black and white, if we're really wanting to keep this.
Well, the black and white could be it could be rolled down, so it's just a little part of it.
Now, you're thinking more like that wooden bed that you saw, or like this more metal framed out?
What do you guys think?
Ooh.
Was cozy a
Cozy is, yeah.
Okay, well then to me, wood is way more cozy than metal.
Yeah.
And I think if we get a real vintage wood frame,
Yeah.
so not like some kind of modern rendition, it's like if Kate can find something that's traditionally wood and old,
That would be the
that'll
focal
bring
point.
it.
That sounds like a fun day out at an antique mall or something. That's
When I think of a farmhouse bed, I think of like so many different like thin-ish quilts and blankets. Like it's piled up, and then you also have so many pillows.
Yeah.
And like they're kind of mixed matched and kind of clashing.
Yes, that will bring in
So we can keep our gingham, but like maybe we add like more bedding and more quilts and like some pattern and fun in the bedspread.
textures.
Yeah.
evoke
Like-
that vibe like you have. Like a wood burning stove is your only
Yes.
source of heat, so you got to quilt up.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
seeing it.
We have a thought.
What if you did what is it, shiplap?
Well, just like
Paneling.
wood detail on the ceiling.
Whole
too.
ceiling. Sick. Let's do it.
We're doing it, guys.
Becky said yes.
I recently was looking at putting beadboard into a room, like a half wall or whatever, but then I was like, I couldn't really do actual beadboard in there, just for several reasons. But I found like a beadboard textured wallpaper.
Yes, I've heard of this.
Do you think they do that in like a shiplap kind of
I'm sure
Wanna
they
buy it?
do.
Okay, great hack. So a lot cheaper than like full. It's just if you want the wood tone, then you could do that. But yeah, I have seen that beadboard wallpaper.
Now, on the back wall there's a window
Yeah.
that's currently got vertical blinds. Would you do like a curtain treatment?
Yeah, I think we have to.
I really want to put a picture.
I know.
I just want-
I know.
Can you do a curtain that is a picture?
I know.
Oh!
Oh my god, you draw it. It's a picture, and you frame it still.
Oh,
Were we not
I
talking
love
the other day about that trend that the moms are doing where they put like shower curtains
Yes.
in their backyard that are literal photos of
No, I'm
things?
here for this. We're doing this. This
Are we?
This
I-
is such a Sorry Girlsism. Like nobody else would do this except for the Sorry
I
Girls.
really hate this. What? Go on.
No, okay. Think picture like fabric tapestry art.
You get a flat roller blind, it comes down, it's picture.
but because you framed it out, I don't think it's gonna look cheesy.
Yeah, but because you framed it out, you'll
Listen,
never
I
see.
will take this journey with you all, and we'll let the comments
Well,
sort
the
it out.
render's just gonna look like a beautiful photo, but so that everybody
It's
knows,
functional.
it's actually a curtain. Wow, so much cozier already. Mm-hmm. So much cozier.
Oh, Rochelle, maybe we can do your fan. Maybe we can do your oscillating fan here.
Yeah, there's
Oh, she
already a
does have a
fan.
ceiling
Yeah.
fan.
In the
Nice.
leaf print.
In a nice.
Does that go farmhouse?
I think we just need to lean wood.
Wood.
I think too, like the walls seem to be like quite a bright white,
Yeah.
so maybe going more of like an antique white
Yes.
in
Absolutely.
the areas that are not the board might be nice.
Yeah.
What I did in my space where I had the vertical blinds, I kept them because it's nice that you can shut them to get that blackout capacity. But if you do a curtain rod in front of the track for your blinds when they're open, the curtains you want to display will
Yeah.
cover.
Exactly. That's exactly what we should do. Also, because we don't know if this is a rental or not, so it is unrealistic to remove the vertical blinds if it's a rental. So last decisions, I think side tables, let's just go vintage, eclectic. They don't need to match wood, or maybe like painted a fun pastel color.
Yeah, I was thinking bringing colored side tables
Yeah.
would be cool.
Okay.
What color?
I'm always inclined to a baby yellow.
Baby yellow.
Baby yellow.
Accidentally
We're not-
invented a color.
Yeah, yeah. Baby
Like your
yellow.
shirt. It's my favorite color.
We're eliminating pastel. Pastel is now baby. Baby yellow, baby blue,
Baby pink.
baby pink.
The one thing we haven't done is anything about the flooring, and I feel like this really dark color is bringing down the mood.
Yeah, it is.
So what would we do?
Traditional rug. Again, probably something vintage. Could work.
Do we think that we made farmhouse work after all of this?
I think so, and I think in terms of like floral patterns and stuff like that, there's so much color choice that even if she's not vibing with some of the colors here, I definitely think there's room to play within that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So inviting.
All those
cushions.
pillows, quilts. I said pilts. Pillow quilts. We're just
Lounge.
making so many
Lounge.
pillow words today.
If you need help with your space, please fill out the form in our description so that maybe we can help you next time.
And as always, thank you for joining us from the workshop floor.
We will see you next Saturday.
Bye!
Bye.